Hello everyone, welcome back to more chess. Playing Black against Dabber Gandalf. 69, huh? Okay, sure. I always I don't totally understand the purpose of the Sicilian here. I think it's all about controlling the square, but I don't know quite how you're supposed to do it. I think this is fine, this is fine, this is probably okay. Let's just develop the knight and see what happens. My recording software did the thing again where it was like cutting it didn't start playing recording for like 3 or 4 seconds, multiple seconds after I hit start recording. Like I just don't know how it is like uh so how it can take so long to start recording. Okay. So I don't like this so much. I think I pushed this pawn to defend here so that I can maintain my control over this square. I feel like this is what I'm trying to do. And if they want to push and chase my knight to here, I don't really care that much. It would be sort of great. Well, maybe not. Because it does let them here, 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 here. They end up getting this, and I can't castle anymore. So maybe I would have to put the knight elsewhere. Okay, they're just going to do this. That's fine with me. I maintain this, and I can take with knight. I don't know. I guess I'm not very developed. Having to send the knight down here. But my ideas of setting this up still seem present, I guess. Not sure about that. I think I just quietly developed this bishop. Doesn't seem like ah no. There's this coordinated attack again that I'm always missing. Um, so I should probably stop the knight from getting there. My pawn is undefended, so is their bishop, and everybody's rooks. Also, opponent is way ahead in development. I don't know. I feel like this whole thing I did to try to maintain this pawn here has not really worked out very well. Wait, the knight can just go here anyway. I was thinking it was stopped by this pawn or something, but it's not. Maybe I just don't care about this stupid attack. I can always do this. Yeah. Or even this. That would probably be better. Get a bishop developed. Well, I don't know about better. Maybe I could do here so that I get a pawn in the center as well. But I feel like castles is so good for my opponent right now. Okay, yeah, that makes me do this. I don't mind so much. Well, hang on. No, it doesn't. I can do this, right? And then the bishop defends. And I get more control over d4. This pawn might be a little hard to support. I'll have to do this at some point. But it's just making so many pawn moves. But I like the idea of here, then here. A lot more than just developing the bishop first. So I'm going to go for it. Right now, they can't do anything about the pawn. So... I don't know. I guess I kind of worry about my knight being chased away, maybe? or not chased away, but captured, then I lose control of this square, and the knight could jump in. But I feel like I could do something like this as a if they try, like here, here. What's this knight up to? This. He's up to this. Got it. But I like this is not the worst move anyway because it defends these pawns. Well, it additionally defends this pawn, and it guards this square anyway. It means my bishop is a little bit tied down. But I think that's okay. Ooh. That is a scary move. Because there's now, like, this discovery. Well, no, I can still just do this, right? But you could go here. And then it takes... I'm losing the bishop. But... they're losing the knight, so it seems okay. I really like my bishop, though. I would rather not lose it. Can I do this? It allows this check. Then here might be okay. I mean, this is attacked 3 times and defended twice, so I guess the answer is... well, if takes, suppose, say, takes. Now I can take with pawn, and they don't want to sack a piece for the pawn. So I think it might be okay, but they can just chase me away. It's not all that great. No, it's bad. What if I just get this bishop here? I think that could be okay. Well, then they're attacking this knight, so I'd have to move it, and they'd have tempo. Here is what I'm worried about. But I don't really have anything better to do. Knight here, I guess. Does that do anything? It attacks this knight is my idea. But then they can still just go in for this. So I don't think it accomplishes much. I can go here, then if takes, I'm actually covered. I'm gonna try that. It also x-rays this undefended bishop, which seems sort of useful. It allows this castle, which, okay, it's a bit of a meager shelter here, but it gets my rook to an important place right away. And it also stops this knight from threatening here, freeing up my bishop if he wants to do something. It also means this fork doesn't work anymore, so I could like go here to challenge the knight after castles. Okay, they're not allowing that. Fair enough. Yeah. Yikes. Can I do this? It allows this check, and then I lose castling rights. And then this bishop is in trouble, so probably I should not do that. But I could come here and finally chase away that knight. This knight is horrible, and I hate him. But suppose here, and let's say they take. I guess I would take with bishop first. I could do this instead to attack the knight. But I don't see that as too great an idea. But it's attacked less, so I'm sort of like... I'm more okay with this, I think, than with... I don't know. No, I don't want to do this, because then they would have... This discovery actually then works. Right? Actually, doesn't it work anyway? If I go in here, they just take? No, because the bishop is there, can move, right. So I think I go for this. Is this better for some reason? It develops a knight, which means I could castle this way someday, perhaps. I think it's better to have the knights here and here than here and here, right? This is a great idea, but it doesn't do anything at the moment. I don't know, actually. Is this really a threat? Do I even actually threaten to take this? I'm not sure I do. Um, because taking with pawn would be a great move for them. Still, this blocks this. Oh. Yeah. That is really a horrible knight. Oh my. In the sense that, like, I hate him. Not in the sense that he's bad. It's a nightmarish problem for me to deal with. Oh, I lose the bishop! Yeah, this is what happens. I mean, I deserved everything for letting this knight live so long here, but I couldn't figure out how to get rid of him. I could have just taken him, I guess, with the bishop. Why not do that? Yeah, that would have been a better idea, I think. Okay. Is there anything I can do? Obviously, there's only 2 legal moves, and they both suck, right? But this one seems worse, so let's go here. Oh, no, this one's actually worse. Okay, I didn't really... I was just so focused on this bishop, I didn't see how much danger my king was in. So, suppose at this stage, I just, like, get rid of this stupid knight. Why wasn't I doing this to begin with? It seems great. Right? Like, I'm probably still in bad shape. It does like this idea. But, like, what about this? I guess it's inviting an even stronger piece here. And they get this. Okay, maybe not, huh? Ooh, some blunder here. So they advanced with the knight, but it says it would have been better to do it here. Why? They're both attacking this square, obviously. Ah, but if here, I don't have bishop here to defend. That would just drop the bishop. And And there's no way to stop the knight from getting here next move except for moving my king to, like... I mean, I could move it here to stop the knight, but then, you know, castles is just horrible. So I would have to do something else, like, I don't know, this. And they still get the check, which sucks. So I might as well, I don't know, move the king, but I'm like, it's really bad. Okay, what else? 4 blunders. I didn't think it was going that badly. But okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, this... Right. This move ended up bringing my knight back here, so it was a mistake. Maybe just this was enough. I thought it was kind of cool to open up this bishop, but I didn't think through the whole, like, this line until I had already moved the pawn. And then what happened was bad, so... I could also do... advance this pawn, I guess? That might be better. This is apparently even worse. Just take the pawn. I bet we just take the pawn, right? Yeah. Okay, so... Huh. Why is that right? Like, what's my second best move? Pretty bad. Here. So I guess it's just like... You can't actually hang on to this pawn. But that's okay, because it's doing its job, which is disrupting the pawn duo. Fair enough. And then you just get on with developing. Okay. Right, a knight here is what allowed this, I think? So I could, for example... No, that doesn't work. Develop the bishop would be one way to stop that. But then this was still pretty okay for them. Huh. Or no, they can't yet get to c6 because my pawn is still there on b7. Challenge their undefended bishop. This develops with develops with tempo. It's not. I mean, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. What's my second best move? Notably worse, but not horrible. And then they come here anyway. Oh right, it's this square. Yeah, they can. Okay, so suppose here. Whoa! After that move is made, it says no, no, no. Oh right, because we're attacking a bishop. So, well, I don't know. Right. Okay. Suppose they like go ahead with this idea. We can win a bishop, and they can win a rook, which sounds bad for me, but the knight is sort of trapped, and maybe we can get to him one day. Is why this is good. Okay. It didn't like this, right? That allowed here. There's still this developing with tempo idea. I just hated to get in front of my pawn, you know? And I spent a move preparing bishop here, and all, like, I don't think I ever did it. Really sucks. So here, 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 here. Like, I feel like that would be okay. It says it's not great. Would prefer knight? No. Oh, this bishop is defended. That's true. But why is this good? They have, like, bishop takes if they want, right? So I feel like attacking the bishop is not all that great. Ah, but it gives me... If they do that, I have time to castle and get out of this idea. Interesting. And this basically dropped the game, right? I remember it wants me to play knight here. I was just worried about this. Like, the knight can't stay here for so long. What's the big idea? Okay, we break this up. But my king is still in a really uncomfortable position. I don't know, it seems bad. But I mean, I guess it was bad all along ever since I didn't take this pawn. Things just never improved for me. My opponent did a good job of hanging on to the advantage. Fair enough. And let's go back and ask the opening explorer what exactly... okay, it's still down. So they fixed puzzles. They expect what? Oh. Okay, whatever. So a few days. Fine. Okay, I guess kind of a short episode today. Maybe let's do a puzzle. Okay. Is like this good? It checks the king. King could take, but if so, checkmate. Well, not checkmate, he can just go back. So it seems bad. I could try to contest this file, but I don't think that works. We could try something over here, but that's not really going to be very fast, anything we do. Oh, what about takes with check? If king retakes, we have this and win the bishop. What other moves are there for the king? Here. These are all fine? Well, not fine. But they do at least appear to defend the bishop if you move over to the F file. I feel like takes with check has to be the idea. Maybe it's just like takes, king does something, takes. You're attacking a rook and threatening to promote, and you have the support of 2 rooks. But there's this knight here? And also perhaps the king defending? So I'm not sure you can actually promote in that case. Let's just take and see what happens. Okay, he goes there. So I don't really like that follow-up because it seemed like there were bigger, like I was worried about... Okay, this is fine. Maybe. Like they get barricading here, but yeah, why can't they just, like, for example, do this? Oh my god. In the end, the whole reason this thing works is we have the knight forking the king and the bishop. Without it, I'm not sure this idea is very good. I don't really like this puzzle. That's my opinion. Maybe I missed something and it's good anyway, but it seems like it's not at all obvious at the end that the position is actually winning, and so it should either go on longer um or not be a puzzle. So the obvious idea is to coordinate the queen and the rook on this square, right? Um, and it looks like there are two ways of doing so. Well, actually, four. Uh, yeah, that's a good point. I was first noticing just these two, and I thought there was clearly one of these is better because if here a pawn move disrupts the communication, whereas if here the pawn is pinned, right? But there are actually three moves that have this pinning property, and presumably one of them is best for some reason. Unless it's something totally, weird like this to dissuade this rook from. I just can't imagine that's the idea. So I think we want to move up to one of these three squares, and the question is, why is one of them better than the others? Oh, I guess there's also this, now that I look at it. We don't have to coordinate on this square. Here would also be fine. So actually, every one of these moves looks like it at least has some potential. This one seems the worst. I guess the way that white might try to defend, suppose we go up here. White might try this, right? In which case, it might be important to be situated here. Because then I have this square. But I'm still not sure I see the follow-up. This check, forces the king back, fine. But then how do we deal the finishing blow? So the last move was picking up this pawn. I don't think it can be something other than attacking the king. Like, this is no good. The rook could just move, or probably there's something even more decisive white could do. Like line this up, for example. I don't know. I'm going to try this. I don't really think it's right. Apparently here. So why? Why not this? Okay, we can bring the rook up. So in that case, why not say this? Now we can't bring the rook up for some reason? Maybe I see here. I see. So this is the only way that the queen can contribute to the defense of this pawn. And the way that we attack that stops the queen from getting in there is here. Now, when we bring the rook up, suppose the queen tries to defend. We just pick her up, and if the rook moves, this square is no longer defended, and we just get in there. Interesting. That's a tough one. I didn't see the importance of f1 at all. The queen seemed sidelined. I didn't really envision her coming in like this. It's a good puzzle. I didn't get it, but okay. So I think that's enough puzzles for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.